tournament at jeopardy.
I appreciate using the word sanctity, right? I mean, this is a sacred venue, and there's expectations. Well, we've got a great tag team match coming up, and Raymond Bright and Ellen Breeze will have some time to rest up before the main event. It's good to see Live Danger back in the house.
Live Wire, Charlie, Danger Ross returning for their second Academy Showcase. Victorious last time and looking for the same here tonight against another unfamiliar and yet very familiar unit. That is Charlie in the blue, Ross in the orange, bringing that gridiron intensity to the squared circle.
These guys are so much fun, but they're also here to win.
Live Danger, 185cm、95kg。
Something we haven't really seen here in the NJPW Academy very much. Dom Kubrick and Lucas Riley, the Krusty Crew, come to mind. But I mean, Danger Ross and Live Wire Charlie at such an advantage as an established tag team across the East Coast. Spent years forging these bonds in the locker rooms, in the hotel rooms, in the car rides here. You gotta think they have the advantage heading into any sort of tag team situation.
Absolutely. I think when you've got a polished team together that's been working together as much as they have, as long as they have, they're gonna be the advantage against any two other wrestlers, no matter how great those two are.
Talk about great wrestlers. That is the beginner's coach here at the NJPW Academy in the DKC, followed by an NJPW Academy debutante in Insane Dane. Dane competing in both the beginners and advanced courses back-to-back here.
It just gave you something, George.
He's got a wrestle buddy.
Okay.
赤コーナー193センチ105キロ Insane Dane!
These two familiar with each other long before.
The Eternal, the DKC!
Yeah, I swear Takuro Shibata does it on purpose. These two familiar with one another long before the Academy Showcase.
That's right.
Training together. DKC, a trainer of Insane Dane, but you have to think this time here in the LA Dojo, turning Dane into a totally new man. We're about to find out.
DKC gonna start it off for his team.
Of course, last saw DKC here in the LA Dojo, teaming with Zane J, current strong survivor, in a losing effort to No Time Off, Fred Rosser and Kushida, the advanced coaches here at the LA Dojo. What a main event that was.
Well, rings for our first of two tag team matches here tonight, and they both have fascinating dynamics.
DKC now. Leg lock cinched in.
All card tonight, Jordan. We're seeing these fundamentals, this great technical wrestling. Up and down throughout these matches. These are the types of things these wrestlers are focused on learning.
Yeah, you said it before, Mark. Live Danger, they're a lot of fun. They like to have a lot of fun. They enjoy the theatrics and the frivolity of professional wrestling. But at the same time, I think a big reason they found their way relocating to California and here, the LA Dojo, NJPW Academy, is to brush up those fundamentals, is to make sure that beyond the tassels and the face paint and the bleach blonde hair, that they are great professional wrestlers. Backed into the corner is the DKC. Gotta say, the beginner's coach here having a little bit of trouble against Live Wire Charlie.
These wrestlers who have been students of this academy, when wrestling a coach in this situation, they've got so much to prove, and they want to be able to hold their own, and they don't want to be embarrassed by their coach.
And we ask this question every time. As a coach, where do you draw the line? You don't want to injure or hurt your student. You're so proud of them, so excited for them to have this opportunity, but you also don't want to suffer the loss of embarrassment against a protege.
That's right. DKC into the corner, up high. No! Got caught!
DKC, no stranger to the LA Dojo before the days of the NJPW Academy. Trained here under a man I know you're very familiar with, in the wrestler Katsuyori Shibata.
That's right. Remember, Shibata said, our training does not lie.
Oh.
Our sweat does not lie. Oh, and look at this.
Shoulders down. Only a 2. DKC now. Body scissors applied. Almost a Nelson submission attempted here. But those big arms of Livewire Charlie giving him trouble.
We have seen consistently on these Academy showcases, Jordan, the coaches, when they have the opportunity to wrestle their students.
Cover. No.
Well, DKC's not done.
Big shots from DKC. That Bruce Lee martial arts inspired offense.
They do not go easy. They do not go easy on these students. Just the opposite.
And I don't think Live Danger would want them to.
No, that's true. That's true. I think they want these coaches to give them all they got, and they do.
Take nothing away from Dante Griffith or certified Luke Curtis, but DKC's been to the land of the rising sun. Gotta think he's imbued Insane Dane with some of that very same wisdom from the NJPW Academy and beyond.
Dane and Ross both in the match for the first time now. And starting technically.
These are 2 big men, Ross with the slight muscle advantage, Dane with a slight height advantage here, but really evenly matched here, Warzeka. Dane is so intense.
Yeah, talking trash right from the jump.
Again, you have to think, has spent over a year here in the LA dojo, advanced and beginners courses alike. He wants this, Warzeka.
Absolutely.
Everyone here does, but Insane Dane wants this.
That's right.
Standing switch here, no. It's Danger Ross with a go behind.
Nice take. Oh my God, Dane's biting him.
Yeah.
Did you see biting his fingers to get out of the headlock?
Biting the thumb of Danger Ross. This guy, Insane Dane, I mean, his name's Insane Dane. Clearly a fry short of a Happy Meal, Mark.
Got the power of Ross. Got the height and the size of Insane Dane as they collide a second time.
What are the 5 fingers set to the face? And I think, Mark, it only served to piss him off even further. Shots to the gut. Shots to the mush. And a bit motivated. Nobody home. Nice lariat there. Cover. Only a 2.
Smartly wasted no time going in for the cover. Ross and Charlie, they have a lot of double team moves in their arsenal, Jordan. We haven't seen any of them yet tonight, but we know they're capable of deploying them with explosiveness.
You think about high voltage or boom, boom, firepower. Nasty landing there from Ross, but talk about double team maneuvers, Mark Warzeka.
Well, I didn't expect that. How about it?
Beginner's coach, body slammed under student cover, but only a 2. DKC, very, very accomplished tag team wrestler in his own right. Have seen him alongside fellow LA Dojo graduates. Most recently saw him in Japan alongside Ninja Mac as part of Super Junior Tag League. Look at this, in the corner, Livewire Charlie and Insane Dane mouthing off. Justin Borden quickly losing control here. DKC having to keep his student under control here.
Insane Dane has a name for a reason. He's unruly.
He's got a short fuse. DKC has got to be careful. It can serve them well. It can also hamper them. Chop there from DK.
Watch DKC. Watch the springboard.
Oh, Danger Ross watched the springboard. He caught the springboard. DVD.
And I don't know if Ross is going to go for cover or tag.
Cover. And a kick out. Do you think that was wise, Mark? Should he have tagged in Livewire Charlie?
He looked to me for a moment like he was thinking about it and decided to go for the cover. Now, coming over to tag.
In comes Charlie. These two, such a cohesive unit, Mark. The better part of half a decade under the belt, Live Danger. Deciding together not to temporarily, to permanently relocate from the East Coast to here in Southern California, primarily for this training here at the LA Dojo.
And they've been loving it out here. You've seen their Instagram. They're out on the Walk of Fame at Hollywood. They're out at Venice Beach training.
Yeah, they claimed that they were supposed to compete in the New Japan Academy Cup, and then Ace President Tanahashi Tanahashi insisted that they compete in tag team
I think
action.
they may have slightly misunderstood what was happening, but they eventually figured it out as we see a great double press slam pumping DKC up and down.
Boom, boom, firepower.
There it is.
Cover from Dane. Tic Tac sensation, Big Boom AJ, not the only one bringing the boom to the NJPW Academy.
40 years ago in SoCal, there was a group called Power Team USA. They had great bodies, they were in great shape, they wore face paint, and a couple of them had incredible careers. Maybe these two will follow in the footsteps of guys like Sting and the Ultimate Warrior.
Hold on, Danger Ross doesn't realize it. DKC with a cheap shot to Livewire Charlie, escaping his clutches and now trying to fight his way towards Dane. Livewire Charlie dropped. He's reaching, he's fingertips away from Dane.
And he's rangy, he's got that reach, but it's not enough.
Or is it? DDT from DKC, but he's still got half a mile between him and his partner.
DKC has been on almost every single showcase here in this dojo, and he's got a heck of a record.
Victories over the likes of Cameron Gates, Matt Vandegrift, Zane J, and Romeo Guzman. Looks to add Live Danger to that list, but he's gonna need to tag Dane, and he does. It's like two bulls wrecking shop here, Warseka. Battle of beef.
Dane's just vicious offense and a nasty high vertical suplex.
In comes Ross. Back and forth they go. Justin Borden again has got to get control here.
Yeah, but it's so difficult with these four men, and especially Insane Dane is such an X factor.
Trust me, take nothing away from the official. I wouldn't want his gig.
He's trying to take on Live Danger by himself now, and he's doing it.
Two birds, one stone. And that stone coming in the form of a very insane, very determined Dane here. Boots from pillar to post. Friendly fire there from Live Danger. Look at the deadlift, the strength of this man.
He's not done yet.
Body slamming both members of Live Danger. Hooking the leg of the legal Charlie, but only two.
What an impressive run from Insane Dane, taking on both Livewire Charlie and Danger Ross by his darn self.
And off comes the arm sleeve. You thought he was wild before. We're only just getting started. No! Double spear!
That's where the experience comes in from a team like Live Danger. That we talked about how much they've been together, how many times they've wrestled together. And it's moments like that where it shows.
You can train all you want, you can call and text all you want, strategize over the phone. There is no replacement for the cohesion you get as a tag team in that ring. And I believe Mark Warseka, Livewire Charlie is calling for the end. Double underhook. It's a butterfly suplex there.
Danger Ross going up to the top.
Up and away, drops the elbow. Cover. No, broken up by the DKC.
Wow, DKC came out of nowhere to break that up.
And you got to think, if not for the intervention of the DKC, Insane Dane would have lost his NJPW Academy debut.
That's a veteran move there. He knew he had to break that up.
Insane Dane, defiant against the odds. He doesn't care that it's 2 against 1. He'll take them both down. He's waited for and worked for this moment for far too long. Double Irish whip. No. Sends him against the ropes. DKC makes the tag. Roll up here from Livewire Charlie. DKC breaks it up.
It was a blind tag. I don't think they realized that there was a tag.
And here comes Danger Ross. Shot to the bush there from the DKC. Back and forth they go. DKC saying, I'll handle it. We're in deep waters. Let me show you how to swim, Dane. Big boot to the throat. Control of the arm. Hammerlock kick to the back.
DKC's only lost once on a showcase. He does not want to make this number 2.
It was in tag team competition. He doesn't want that to be his Achilles heel. He does not want that to be his evil curse. He's thinking that chop, that springboard chop. No! DKC! He got dangerous! That's it!
ただいまの試合12分1秒遠征隊初 DKC 軍の勝利です
DKC and Insane Dane victorious here against the established Live Danger. Would you call that an upset, Mark, for a second?
The less experienced team was the team that won, which is just something we've not seen a lot of here on previous showcases.
But you can never count out the DKC beginners coach for a reason. You gotta think, so proud of Insane Dane after tonight. And take nothing away from Charlie and Ross.